Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Welcome back.
Welcome. We're back.
We're back. We're
Forward
alive.
Faith Podcast is back.
Is back,
We're
baby.
back.
We're back. We were like,
We're back.
yes, we're alive, as we told you earlier.
As we told you.
We weren't lying. We're alive and we're back. But as you can tell, it's a little bit different, right? We got no microphones.
New setup.
New setup, new everything. So this is the beginning of season 2.
Season 2.
Episode 1.
This is season 2, episode 1.
And we're back. Applause. Thank you. You got to say thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. You know, come on. Anyway,
Yes, season 2, episode 1. We're here.
brand new everything. We're just gonna go do it.
What?
What did I just say? Classic. Anyway, well, now we can refer to like season 1 as like, oh, that was a classic moment, because it's like I'm so sorry. I don't know what I say. Anyway, so
Anyways.
today's episode. We're just gonna talk about who we are again.
Yeah.
What our purpose is here.
Yeah, if you guys remember
Mhm.
episode 1 of season 1, the first episode ever, that's what we did.
Yeah.
We introduced ourselves and we talked about ourselves and what our purpose was.
Where we
And
are.
what, everything about the podcast, about us. And so we're just going to
Yeah.
do it again because we have no original ideas.
No, that's not what it is. This is a new era. We're
I
in.
know.
And we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about then.
Yeah, we'll talk
all that things.
about everything.
All
But
that things. What?
All that things.
All that things. Anyway, so we're gonna start with our names. Ma'am, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Julianne.
Hi, Julianne. Whee! Anyway,
My phone buzzed. Anyways, I'm Julianne. I'm 19 years old. Sorry. I feel weird. And let's see, I'm still the youth worship director at the church, Real Life Foursquare, where we go to church. I'm still the youth worship director. I'm now the worship coordinator. Partnering with Felipe. And I'm a worship leader. Sorry. I'm worship. Okay. Let's start over.
We're fine.
Youth worship director, worship coordinator, worship leader. Pretty much it.
Yeah.
All of my labels.
Which is different than the first episode. If you remember at the time, she was
I
just
was like, I'm
youth worship.
learning to be a worship for the youth.
Yeah.
I was like,
And so.
but yeah, I've developed a lot in my ministry and gained more jobs and labels and things. But it's fun. I love it. Anyways, so yeah, I have those. And then I also help out with like events and things like that at the church. And about myself. Literally nothing about myself has changed since the first episode of the podcast. So quickly, what is it called?
Recap?
Basically, I don't know. But basically, all you need to know about me is I like reading a lot. I like shopping a lot, and I spend money that I don't have. I love coffee, so I buy most of my things with coffee and books. Ducks I still love a lot. I had a duck phone case that I would show you, but it's gone now, so I can't. It's pink, though.
It's nice and pink.
Do you like it? Tell me in the comments if you like my phone case.
Please tell me in the comments if you like my phone case.
If not, I'm going to change it. Anyways.
We're voting for her phone case, so.
Books, coffee, shopping, ducks, and music. I love music. Oh my gosh, coloring.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
That's the new thing. The new thing in my life is I love to color. So I have my coloring books and my markers and stuff, but I have a coloring app on Felipe's iPad, and I just will sit there for hours and color on his iPad.
Literally.
A ton. And it's my favorite. So Yeah, there's not a lot that's new about me, except for my jobs and my coloring. But everything about my personality and my interests are the same.
Why were you so aggressive about
Anyways, I'm going back to school in the fall, like college. I took a gap year from school, and I'm going back to college in the fall. And I'll still be here. Nobody panic.
I don't think anyone was panicking.
People were panicking.
Okay, yeah, people were panicking,
but not anymore. Don't panic. I'll be here. Anyways, that's all. Your turn.
Well, everybody, my name is still Felipe.
No way.
Yeah.
You didn't change it?
Nah, I didn't change it this time around.
That's crazy.
My name is still Felipe. I'm 26. The biggest update from episode 1 is that I've quit my job now, and
whoa,
pew pew, whoa, pew pew, I know you can. Yeah, so from last time, I've quit my job and I work here at the church full time. I'm the youth director.
You can just hear me gulp because it's right next
No, probably not. That would be funny.
I'm so sorry if you did. That's totally on me.
Anyway. I'm the youth director and the worship director here at the church. And I work alongside Julianne. She helps me a lot with all the events and everything. And so that's that's the biggest thing that's changed. It's just I'm here full time now. And,
whoa.
Anyway, so I still like I still like drives. I still like I haven't gone bowling in a long time, so that is something that's changed. I technically do still have my motorcycle, but
oh my gosh, we play pickleball.
Oh yeah,
and spike ball.
We're pretty good at spike ball.
We play spike ball a ton with Hannah and David. Shout out to Hannah and David.
And Bryson too.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
We've been spike ball. I've been playing pickleball with David I've been to 2 Saturdays. Okay, 2 Saturdays. Like 6 months ago. Doesn't count. Anyway, so yeah. So, so before we get into the next topic, which is just like what God's been teaching us and like where we're kind of at, there is something that we need to talk about, and it's that as you probably, maybe you have noticed, I don't know. Why would you say that?
Sorry.
That's my bad. So, the biggest update in anything, really, in the podcast, is that now Julianne and I are dating. And we've been dating for about 3 weeks, technically. 3 weeks, technically, but it's been a really long process before. It was a lot of prayer, a lot of talking with family and with our pastors and with our friends. It was a big process.
A process?
Yeah, it was a process.
Not really. It was just a big decision.
It was a big decision. We put a lot of prayer and thought into it because we both think it's something big and that shouldn't be taken lightly. And we both really care for each other, and we're here now. And we've been together for about 3 weeks.
That's so sad sounding.
I know it's not sad, I promise.
We've been together for
like 3 weeks. But so that's really the biggest thing that's changed. And so we're excited for what's coming for What?
I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know.
Okay. We're excited for what's coming for our relationship, and we'll see what. Honestly, the one thing I will say with everything that I tell her all the time, and every time we pray about it too, is like, honestly, if it wasn't for God being in the middle of it, we wouldn't have even done this, we wouldn't have even gone together or anything
Definitely
like
not.
that.
Because, sorry.
Definitely not. No, but because like like that's what it means to that's what it means to really bring that's what we mean when you say bring everything to God. Because this was something that we both brought to God individually and together. And after time and after praying about it and talking about it, we felt it was the right decision, and it feels like God has our back. And
I think it's a very good example of like trusting God over like yourself and other people. Not that we didn't trust our own self and other people, but it's like sometimes like your situation, your circumstance doesn't make sense with what God has planned for you. Like, because like you'll be going through something and he'll be like, no, I want this to happen right now. And then you'll be like, no, like that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But he has a reason for everything and a plan for everything. And so like if you have questions or want to know the full story, like
obviously come talk to us. We're more than happy.
Or if you want an episode on it, I don't know why you would, but if you
I don't know why you would either.
If you want us to talk about our love story on as a podcast episode,
just say it like
we'll do it. Story. Anyways, but it was a very good example of like actually trusting God fully in like your situation. And we kind of just like we didn't like jump into it, but we took a leap of faith with it.
We did.
And
again, this is not at all also saying like just because we trusted God doesn't mean that it was easy, because it wasn't. It took a lot of it took time, and we're not perfect. We're not perfect, Julianne. And
I'm perfect. I don't know what he's talking about.
We're not perfect as humans, and but we trusted God, and now we're here, and so we're very excited about that.
I don't know why we're making this sound like the biggest thing.
I don't know why.
We're just dating, you guys. I don't know why we're like.
Well, I think it's because. I think it's because it's like, it's like a big. It's a really big thing for us.
It is,
I think that's why we're like making it sound like it's a big thing because it was a big thing for us. It is a big thing for us, and so yeah. So I'm so sorry. Anyway, okay.
Yeah. So that'll be different a little bit. We'll probably the vibes might be a little different because we're dating. Just to let you know.
Yeah.
Transparency.
Yep.
Because that is still something we value in this podcast. Is transparency. Transparency. And vulnerability and honesty. And that's something that's new and big in our lives. So you guys get to know about it too because that's what we're about here.
Yeah, we're about being real with you guys and being honest and open with you guys. So thank you for those who are still watching. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so now the next topic that we're going to talk about is what has God been teaching us?
Who's first?
I'll go first since you went first when you said your name.
Fine.
Oh. Okay. Anyway, so. Okay. For me recently with it has been about that God provides everything that we need, and that has been really big for me as a person, just because it again, with quitting my job and kind of being on here 6 months at this point, being full time, like one of the things that I've had to deal with is just the fact that at my old job and pretty much all my jobs that I've ever had, it's been about like that gratification of like, okay, I have daily goals, I have weekly goals, I have monthly goals, and I accomplish these things, and these are the results of those things, And so in a place of ministry, it's a lot different than in a real workplace, because in a place of ministry, you can put in so much work, and a lot of the times you don't see a result for weeks, months, years. And it's also very different, the difference between being a youth leader and being a youth director. Because youth leader, you're a volunteer and you're kind of just like, you're there, And you create great impact. Shout out to all my youth leaders. You create a great impact. But that's your responsibility, right? That's your responsibility as a youth leader. But as a youth director, you deal with everything behind the scenes. You deal with conflict. You deal with problems. You deal with all these things. And so, one of my biggest things that God has been teaching me over and over again in Second Peter and Ephesians, it's just that He provides everything that we need, and He has provided everything that I need up to this point, and I don't think that's ever going to change. And so, I used to think a lot of it when the Bible said provided. I used to think a lot of it was financially, because that's just kind of like the environment that I kind of grew up in. But the more I read about it, the more I pray about it, the more it's not about that at all. It can be, but it's more about He provides everything that I need as a person. He doesn't give me too little. He doesn't give me too much. He gives me just the right amount of, I don't know, things or people, or I don't know how to say it, but it's just I don't have to worry about anything with Him. And as long as I continue to rely on Him and I continue to put Him first, that's what He does in my life. And so that for me has been very key, especially in the last few months. Yeah, sorry. I'm so sorry. Especially in the last few months, just with what?
Nothing, sorry.
Just with our relationship, with my family, with my personal walk with God. It's just that's been key for me. What about you?
I think the biggest thing is that, like, I think there are two things that He's been teaching me. And, like, my Bible readings and things and my personal time, He's been teaching me a lot about how, like, He's all we need, in the sense of, like, He is going to fulfill every need and, like, fulfill us in ways that nothing else can. And then in my life, He's been teaching me about what it means to, like, put Him above all things and put Him first in every situation and every circumstance. Because, like, life right now is very overwhelming. There's just a lot going on and a lot of things in both of our lives. But in mine, well, I guess there's just a lot going on. And it can get really overwhelming really fast. And I have a tendency to, like, when things get hard or things get overwhelming, to just kind of, like, not forget about God, but, like, I put Him on the back burner a little bit. But I haven't been doing that this time. And, like, the change in, like, my mental health and, like, just how, like, I go about my every day is so much different, and how, like, He's continually providing for me still and showing up for me and, like, showing His love to me in all of my every day and, like, in every moment, which is something I'm not used to, because typically when I go through something, I'll just kind of, like, put Him in the back of my mind and kind of just, like, push through it on my own. But this is very different, having Him with me and, like, making Him my number one priority no matter what's going on, in the good and in the bad. And it's been really cool to see, like, the difference of just, like, how I go about situations and, like, how the situations affect me in my life personally.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, now we're gonna talk about, like, what's changing. Like, obviously, like I mentioned at the beginning of this episode, where we don't have the usual microphones. We're sitting in a different area. We kept the core of the chairs and the table and the mugs. Obviously, we're never going to get rid of the mugs.
No.
We might raffle them off when we hit our, like, 1,000 episodes.
Oh, yeah, when we finish the podcast.
Yeah, when we finish the podcast, 1,000 episodes, we'll probably be like $1 million or something like that. Anyway, don't worry about that.
I don't think we should ever get rid of them.
Probably not. Oh, that would be so cute. We never get rid of them. I'm so sorry.
What?
It might be.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm so. Don't listen to anything I'm saying.
What was that?
I don't know. I'm so. Yeah. So I mean, it looks like things have changed when it comes to our hardware and all these things, but as Julianne kind of mentioned a little bit earlier, the podcast is still Forward Faith Podcast. We're still going to talk about real things. We're still going to be vulnerable. We're still going to be open with you guys. And I mean, it may look different and it may sound different, but we're here because we did take some time off, and we talked about, honestly, there was so much stuff going on that we kind of just like pushed it off to the side a little bit. But then when we actually we were like, okay, we should do this. And we kind of talked about, okay, why are we doing this? And do we need to stop it? Do we need to do it? And so we decided that, this is something that was a huge blessing for us to do, and that we would imagine that it's a blessing for you guys. And so we decided, to come back and figure out a way how to do this in a fun way and in a new way. And so this is where we're at now. And I'm very excited to see to see to see where we go, and to kind of come up with new ideas. And because now, honestly, with this kind of more like mobile setup, we'll probably do different types of episodes. Really,
do vlogs.
We'll do vlogs.
I don't know why we would do a vlog. Or what?
I don't know. It'd be fun to just kind of again, this is all based on what you guys want.
Yeah.
Please be interactive with us when it comes to the comments, or come talk to us in person. If there's something specific you want to see, if you want to see what we do here at church, on a regular work day, or anything like that, please, we want to be flexible with you guys. And we also want to try new things and, have fun,
Yeah.
But most importantly, we want to teach you about Jesus. And we want to tell you guys where we're at, and we want to be open. And I'm not sure what else to say. Do you have anything else to say?
I have nothing else to say.
Okay, for real.
Yeah. So, let us know what you want from the podcast. Yes. If you want anything different. Our plan is we're very flexible. So our plan is just listen to you guys, and you let us know what you want, and we'll give it. Right now, if we don't hear anything, we're just going to keep doing what we've been doing. Talking about good topics, reading the Bible, talking about Jesus, and being honest. And that's all.
Yeah, that's all.
That's all.
So, as per usual, we're going to finish with a question. So, what is your go-to drink order at the moment?
I have two. My go-to...
Whatever. Sorry. Go ahead. It's Juliette.
My go-to coffee order of all time, my favorite drink ever. If you get me my favorite drink ever. If you were to surprise me with coffee, this would be what you should get, and I would love it. Is iced white mocha with stop.
Sorry. Go ahead.
And sorry, that sounded so mean.
Who's that? Are you okay? Well, what's your coffee drink?
It's an iced white mocha with oat milk. And my current favorite drink to have that I'll get when I don't need coffee is a iced matcha with lavender and oat milk. And it's really, really good. Mm-hmm. I had it. We went to the beach. Me and Hannah and Felipe. We went to the beach probably about a month ago now.
Yeah,
we went to Coffee Girl. It's in Astoria.
Oregon.
Yeah, we went to Coffee Girl, and I didn't want any coffee because I was feeling jittery and anxious and stuff. So I got a matcha, and it was literally, and that's what I got. I was I asked Lydia, I was oh, what should I get in it? And she was I would get hazelnut or lavender, and I was lavender could be good. And it was literally the best drink I've ever had.
Yeah.
And now I can't stop getting it anywhere. So.
Yeah, shout out Richland Hub.
Yeah, Richland Hub.
We go there all the time.
Our besties at Richland make the best matcha and the best coffee.
The best coffee.
They make the best coffee in all of Vancouver.
Yep, for real.
And probably all of the world. And I'll never have coffee that tastes as good as theirs. But they make really good lavender matchas and just matchas in general.
They do.
So
yeah,
you should go there and have a lavender matcha.
It's not that far from here.
Yeah, it's like a 10-minute walk.
Yeah.
Anyways, so what's your favorite?
Well, my go-to drink when I want coffee is an iced mocha. With
white mocha.
No, I don't. White mocha, dark mocha.
White person, dark.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's an iced mocha with oat milk. I'm not. Whoa.
You're not what?
Also, I will say I've been converted to oat milk. I love milk. I love milk. By you. I love milk. Okay. You can ask her. I literally drink like cups of milk. It's not disgusting.
It's disgusting.
I drink cups of milk with ice.
Comment down below if you like milk.
Like just 2% straight.
Milk.
2% straight milk. I just drink it.
If you do, I'm gonna judge you.
No, what?
No,
I won't judge you.
It's a no judgment zone. Except if you like milk.
No.
Then I will judge you.
But I've been converted over to oat milk by Julianne. And so now I do all my coffee so iced mocha. Iced mocha with oat milk. And then my secondary one is also similar. Is an iced matcha with oat milk. And then sometimes I get honey. Well, most of the time I get honey. And then I think a couple days ago I got unsweetened, and it actually wasn't that bad. I kind of liked it.
Have you never had an unsweetened?
No, I've never had an unsweetened matcha, so it was good. So I think that's my secondary one.
What if you never hit record?
That'd be hilarious. Or what if like the mics died or something like that?
Anyway,
so thank you for joining us.
Thank you. We're excited for season 2.
Season 2 coming right up, and we're excited to take you guys along the journey as well.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Goodbye.